The story kicks off with two inseparable best friends, the meticulous and cautious Katie and the wild, free-spirited Sloane. The duo is buzzing with excitement over their upcoming trip. They've landed a temporary job at Ecofield Organic Farms and plan to save every penny for a New York City shopping spree. Early the next morning, Katie's uncle Jason, a no-nonsense cop, picks them up. They're staying a night at his place with his girlfriend before heading to the farm. As they settle in, Sloane gets a mischievous idea. They should use fake names during their time in town, just for fun. Sloane picks Heather, while Katie chooses Ripley. The following day, Uncle Jason drops them at a station to catch the bus to the farm. Ever the overprotective uncle, he insists they use a daily safety code, a new word in alphabetical order at the end of each text. Today's is apple. After Jason drives off, the girls kill time at a nearby cafe while waiting for the bus, which won't arrive for another hour. They're soon approached by two charming locals and end up sharing a table. Introducing themselves with their fake names, they learn the guys are brothers, Jed and Lucas, who offer them a ride to the farm. Katie hesitates, but Sloane's pleading eyes wear her down. They hop into the brothers' blue pickup truck. But the ride quickly takes a weird turn. Jed purposely drives past the farm without explanation. Eventually, they arrive at a secluded farmhouse where the brothers' eerie mother greets them with a creepy smile and offers tea before they head to work. Katie, sensing something's off, texts her uncle the safe word as agreed. Still, both girls drink the tea and nibble at some pie. A terrible mistake. Their vision blurs. Drugged. The girls bolt for the door, but it's too late. Jed and Lucas catch them, knocking them out cold. They wake up the next morning, with chained in the woods, terrified. Jed informs them that this is their new home, and they'll be provided for. Clothes, a bed, even a toilet. Soon, Jed's boss, a terrifying man named Boris, shows up. He confiscates Katie's phone and figures out they lied about their names, and uncovers the significance of the word apple. Under pressure, the girls admit it's a safety code. As things settle, the girls are prepping to use a makeshift outdoor shower when the town sheriff suddenly appears, gun drawn. But he's not there to save them. In fact, he's a monster in uniform. He rapes one of the girls and leaves. Sloane later comforts a shaken Katie. Meanwhile, Uncle Jason begins to worry. Katie's latest text repeats yesterday's safe word, breaking their code. In the woods, Jed and Lucas welcome a new customer, a grimy man we'll call Scruffy. He picks Sloane and drags her to a trailer. He's clearly disturbed. Back in town, Jason contacts the farm where Katie and Sloane were supposed to report for work, only to learn they never arrived. Alarmed, he springs into action. Meanwhile, things get worse in the woods. Another customer arrives. This one even creepier. He wears a pig mask. Jed and Lucas cover the girls' heads and send Pig Mask Dude to pick Sloane. What he does is left to our imagination, but Sloane is even more broken than before. Katie tries to comfort her. Jason heads to the sheriff's office and confronts the same corrupt officer we saw earlier. It's revealed that Jason isn't just a cop. He's an undercover FBI agent. He shares his suspicions and even reveals their secret code word system. Huge mistake. Back in the woods, Boris learns about the FBI connection and orders Jed to kill the girls and dispose of the bodies. Katie, hiding nearby, overhears everything. Meanwhile, Jason retraces their last known steps, visiting the cafe where they met Jed and Lucas. The barista clearly remembers the truck they left in. The next day, Katie warns Sloane they're about to be killed. When Jed and Lucas arrive with Scruffy to watch them, Katie distracts him by pretending to seduce him. Then, she lunges, ripping out his throat with her teeth. Covered in blood but alive, they break free. Just as the sheriff arrives, the girls hijack his vehicle and speed into town. First stop, the hardware store. Time to gear up. They ask the cashier if he knows a man named Boris with a blue truck. He does. Boris returns home, but it's an ambush. Katie and Sloane pelt him with nail-spiked tennis balls, wounding him. Desperate, Boris pleads for his life and offers money. Moments later, Jason pulls up outside. Inside, The girls interrogate Boris about Pigmask's identity. When he refuses to talk, they drive a homemade spear up his backside, killing him gruesomely. By the time Jason enters, the girls have vanished. He finds Boris dying on the floor. Suddenly, he hears engines roar. Katie and Sloane peel out. Jason races Boris to the hospital, but it's too late. The sheriff later tells Jason that Boris didn't make it. Growing suspicious, Jason calls Katie's phone, but now the sheriff knows his cover is blown. He grabs his gun. Meanwhile, Katie and Sloane pull up to a church. Inside waits Pigmask, the priest. Sloane confronts him, and with Katie's help, they brutally take him down. As they drive away, we learn the priest is chained to the back of their truck. They stop, pour gasoline over him, and burn him alive. As the girls revel in their revenge, Jason has been captured by the sheriff, who now has 2 more girls in chains. Just in time, Katie and Sloane burst in. They subdue the sheriff and decide he deserves a twisted game. Russian roulette. He begs for forgiveness, but Katie ends it with a bullet to the skull. They release the new captives and instruct them to free Jason. When he asks who saved him, they stay silent. Gratitude is enough. Next stop, the mother's house. They drug her just as she did them, drag her to the basement, where Jed is already tied up and beaten to death with bats while she watches. Then it's Lucas's turn. Instead of killing him outright, they hand him a bat and demand he kill his own mother. He refuses. They shoot him on the spot, stage it to look like a suicide, and prepare to pin all the murders on him. When the mother tries to buy her life with money, Katie answers with a lawnmower, turning her into mulch. Sometime later, Uncle Jason picks the girls up. They seem lighter now, like they've shed their past. He drops them at the airport and they head to New York, smiling, blood-soaked souls finally on their way.